Yeah. Okay. Stay with me. Okay. Don't be naughty. Okay. Understand? Yo, yo, yo. It's your boy, Marky Marks Tarot. Yes. Still. All right. This is so annoying. Straight portion. Hmm. That's what actually people like making noise around here. Slapping. Hey, Marcia, how you doing? Yeah, I'm coming on a little earlier today. A little earlier this Sunday. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just been busy doing a lot of things, family stuff, organizing things, and taking care of this house and the dog. And my sister went away with her boys. They went to a volleyball tournament in Boston, and both boys' teams lost, but they did very good though. They only lost by like 2 points in the battle to go to the finals. So they did good for their first time. They did good. So I was watching them on a stream. They were streaming it from Boston, and I was watching it. Yeah, they're kind of heartbroken, but I told them that that's how it goes. You know, when I was like that age, 12, 13, or whatever, I went away to a soccer camp in Philadelphia. And I came like third in the penalty shootout. And I wish I would have won, but I didn't. But we lost some games and stuff. So it's not a big deal. In sports you win, you lose. That's how it goes. Yeah, they still did good. They're fine now. Uh, I just sent them both a message saying that, I watched you guys play, you did good, and just better luck next time. That's all. It's not a big deal. Losing isn't everything, and neither is winning. When you win too much, it's always a problem. Speaking of my nephews, he just texted me back. Yeah. So otherwise, that everything's okay. I've been very busy dealing with bullshit, just family stuff. My parents don't have a car, so I still gotta cart them around. My sister's divorced. Everybody's away, so I had to take care of everything. I never have really too much time for myself. Sometimes I just want to like tell everybody, look, just leave me alone. I'm so sick and tired of dealing with everybody else. What about me? You know? But it's all good. I have me time now and doing my things, do what I have to do. I know it'll all get better eventually. One thing about me, I'm always optimistic that everything's gonna turn out okay, everything's gonna be fine. My parents are gonna have another car soon. Once the insurance company deals with it, they'll have their own car again and they'll be fine. They won't need me to take them around anymore and they'll have their car. Pretty soon my sister's gonna get a full divorce and she won't have to deal with this asshole anymore. And we can move on with our lives. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. That's all I look forward to. Every day that goes by is another day we get closer to the goals we have in mind and the goals that we want to make happen. That's how I look at it. Some years are tough, some years are really good. I try not to complain and just live every day, as much as I can. Yeah, I mean, I have a long road. I feel like I have a long road ahead of me of success and balance and being with my family as long as I can. It's hard to completely deal with everything. But if I was a weak-minded person, I wouldn't even have last this long without saying "go to hell and see you go later." Deal with your own problems. But I don't consider it a problem. I just consider it a challenge. That's all. That's why I tell a lot of my nephews that they come back tomorrow. I'm gonna go pick them up at 3 o'clock. Um, that's another thing. See, I gotta go pick them up, take them, pick them up, bring them back. It's a never ending story. But I know that it could be a lot worse. Life could be a lot worse. Everybody could be sick, dying, things like that. So I try to stay positive as much as I can. Sometimes it's difficult because we get mad and we get frustrated, but otherwise, that I can't complain. I have a good life. Life outside of a hospital is good. If I'm in the hospital, I'm not doing good. I want to stay far away from. So I just stay positive, stay to myself, keep to myself. Coming on here is like a healing for me. Like, I get to talk to everybody. I get to talk about my issues, and people get to talk about theirs. And, working through spirit and God and everybody, it makes me happy to help people and to exchange stories and things like that and motivate each other, talk to each other. And it's helped me a lot in the last 3 years. And I know I've helped a lot of people. So it's rewarding all the way around. Some people think that I just come on here and talk to people and make money and leave. But that's not really the case. I come on here to feel good about myself and to feel like I'm actually doing something to help instead of, cause pain or misery to somebody like most people do. So I've been blessed the last 3 years to know a lot of people and to get to know a lot of people. Feels good. Feels good to have a lot of good people in my life on here. Yeah. Well, that's because they know that they're guilty. I'll tell you, what makes me laugh is I'm staying here in the apartment and my sister's house is next door. And her and the boys ran away, but my brother-in-law stayed behind, obviously, because they don't want him around. So he's been working all weekend. And he was supposed to, we didn't even know it. We thought he was going to live, stay here. On Friday night, he came home in the company van. He took a suitcase out of his garage area there, put it in his car, and took off. I ain't seen him since. Here we are Sunday night. I haven't seen him. He's been gone the whole weekend. He must have checked into a hotel or something. Just so he would avoid me because he thinks that I'm going to beat him up. And I've never touched a guy a day in my life. We've argued and stuff, but he's never even seen me be violent. But it's better for me because I don't get to see his dumb ass. So it's actually a perfect weekend. I'm like, on vacation kind of with just the household to myself with Diamond, my dog. And we're just chilling. Well, the thing is, he knows that he's done wrong to me and my sister and the kids, and he knows that I would beat his ass if he comes my way, And I can't stand him, but God's gonna deal with him, not me. Hey, Mike, what's up, bro? Yes. No problem, bro, man. Hey, anything to help, man. You're a good person, Mike. That's why good things happen to you. I'm just a quarter of, the help that you got. Everything else is up to spirit and God, bro. They just give me the gift to help, and I know I motivate as much people as I can. I know what life is like. I'm old enough to know now, and the people that come in here are even older than me, and they teach me still. I always like to learn from everybody, and I like to listen to everybody. And right now, I'm going through a situation where I'm being tested by the devil because, see, the devil doesn't want you to succeed. The devil doesn't want you to be on God's side. And God doesn't want you on the devil's side, but God doesn't pressure you, the devil does. So because my life is good and because I'm doing good things, my devilish brother-in-law and his family are trying to like provoke me to do something that I won't do anything to jeopardize my life or jeopardize my reputation. A person once told me, your reputation is built in years and lost in minutes. But the devil can't get me. See, I'm too woke for it. I'm too like ahead of the game now. My life is in God's hands, and it always will be. I'll never bow down to the devil, no matter what. Thanks, Marcia. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate you guys' good words. I appreciate that. Yeah, exactly, man. It's a reoccurrence every day. Like the devil's just waiting for you to fuck up. The devil's just waiting for you to slip up and give him hope to change. And I keep telling people this all the time, but a lot of people don't like when you preach and talk about God and things like that. They don't like that shit. But me, I love it because I keep them away. I've always been a man of God. I've always been a man of faith. I'm not like severely religious where I go church and all that, because you don't have to go to church to be religious and give faith. That's just an image and a label that they put on you. And, I was born and raised as a Catholic, but the Catholic religion is one of the worst. That's why I don't go to church no more. My church is right here. I praise God every day. I pray over our Bible every day upstairs. I have my little sanctuary, an altar upstairs with my little stuff. And I just pray every day. I just do what I gotta do. But God can only do so much. We gotta do the rest. Our belief is more than anything. So that's why I do what I do. Yeah, exactly. Church is just a place to worship if you want to together, but you don't have to. There's nothing in the Bible that says you got to go to church, and there's nothing like that. And you can't believe everything you hear or you read or you see anyway. What you got to do is be good to yourself. If you're good to yourself and you're good to others, no matter what the case is, then life goes on. It took me a long, long time. I'll be the first to admit that it took me a long time to get where I am now. So because I'm at a level mentally where I don't let too much bother me, it's like, now the devil's really working hard. He's trying, like, he's really trying with like this, my brother-in-law situation with my sister and all that, and the kid and the boys. The devil's really trying to get me. He's trying to convert me back over, or trying to convert me to evil. But I'll never do that. See, people think because they provoke you, they get you. Well, you can provoke me all you want, because at the end of the day, I'm just gonna ignore your ignorance. Simple. So it's happened forever now. So I don't really, worry about it too much. Yeah, I agree with you, Marcia. I don't agree with too many people's religions and too many things like that. All you got to do basically is believe in God. That's it. You believe in God and you do the right things, and you don't like, sins are one thing, but who's to say those sins are real? And if you do sin, God always says He'll forgive you. So that doesn't give you the right to keep doing it. So like me, I'm the type of person, yeah, everybody's gonna sin. We all do. But the thing is doing the worst things one of the things in the Bible that it says, and I'm not really like a firm believer in everything the Bible says, but one thing the Bible I do agree on is God hates liars. It even says there, God hates liars. And I know why God hates liars. Because there's nothing worse in the world than a person that blatantly looks in your face and says a lie to your face and knowing fully well it's a lie. That's the worst sin in the world to me, is actually lying to somebody knowing that you're lying. Like, are you serious? I mean, some people lie, but like it's, it's a little, like something to do a joke or, just a lie to make yourself look good. But if you're lying to like make money, you're lying to like get ahead of somebody or manipulate someone or have sex with somebody or just to get something by lying, that to me is the worst thing ever. And the second worst thing to me is cheating. Lying and cheating is the two worst things in my life, like that I've seen people do that I can't stand. Yep. And now I'm dealing with it with my brother-in-law. He has the audacity to lie to his lawyer and say that, he thinks that me and my sister are money laundered because I wasn't supposed to be paid the money that I got, but you fully well knew how much I get paid. So her lawyer said, look, the guy is just jealous. That's what he's doing. You just got to prove him wrong. And I said, that's not a problem. I can prove him wrong. You know what I mean? What do you think? I'm going to work for free? That don't work, bro. Free is not around anymore. There's nothing for free anymore. Anything you get for free is air you breathe. And that's only for a little while. But when I look back on it all, I just say, you know what, Mark? You don't have to deal with it because it's all bullshit. I actually have to get that card. Dang it, I forgot. Totally forgot about my cards before I came on here. I wanted to bring those cards here. Just those cards. I'm gonna use them. Yeah. How you doing, Nia? How's things? I got a donation here. Whoever it is, you can go ahead and ask your question. Simran, you can ask your question. How you doing? Hey, thanks. And Nia, I see you're after. You just donated too. Thank you, sweetheart. You can ask your question after Simran. I'm doing okay. I'm on a staycation. My sister and the boys are in Boston at a volleyball tournament. The boys did good, but they lost, but they did good. My brother-in-law left because he's scared of me. And he went to a hotel for the past couple of nights because he don't want to live in the same house as me because he knows what time it is. So I'm actually just me and the dog and you guys. We're just here. So life is good. I went to see my parents today. I had lunch with them. My dad came over and we watched our team win a trophy on TV. I don't know if anybody knows who Manchester United is, but they're a football, soccer club in England. You guys support them, so they won the trophy today. So, all right, you want to know, how does Steve feel about you? All right, let's check. Otherwise, that I'm good. Thanks for asking. All right, Simran wants to know, how does Steve feel about her? How does Steve feel about Simran? All right, well, it doesn't seem like Steve has any feelings towards you, like any deep feelings or anything like that. He's actually He's actually not feeling too good himself. It's like he doesn't want to follow his old ways. He's looks like he's oppressed, or he's like he came off a unhappy marriage or divorce. He's not living the way he wants to. I feel like him himself is going through some hard times, or he went through some hard times, and now he's trying to still get over like heartbreak. But how he feels about you is still up in the air. Like he feels like when he thinks about you, he feels that you're a peaceful person, and he feels peace around you, or he has like a peace of mind. He feels balanced when he talks to you, or if he has talked to you numerous times, it's like you feel it's kind of like there's a balance between you guys. But as far as like an attraction or love or something like that, I don't really see that type of stuff here. But he kind of feels like some sort of I don't know, like a butterflies in his stomach feeling, like an affectional feeling that he gets when he sees you. Like when he sees you, he might be like, yeah, I kind of like Simran, but I don't know what it's gonna come about of it. Um, but otherwise, that like I don't really see anything here that's any type of feelings. If there are any love, there's no love feelings here. There's no like I want you, and I feel like you're beautiful or something like that. There's nothing like that here. I see. It's just more of him trying to get over his past. And then when he looks at you, he kind of says, I can't jump right into a relationship or a friendship with this person because, I'm still getting over my heartbreak. And he also feels like he would have to make changes in order to be around you or be with you in any type of way. So Simran, Steve doesn't really have any feelings, but he feels kind of, peaceful when he sees you. He doesn't feel like mad or angry or anything like that. I just feel like he feels like you're a peaceful type of person, and he would like to show you affection or get some affection, but that's about it. Yeah, and that's why there's no feelings towards you, because it's only about what is going on in his mind as far as his life. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, his life doesn't seem like it's on the right path. I need to get some light in here. There we go. Yeah, so because Steve is going through a lot, it's going to be very difficult for him to open up to you or get to know you or show you any type of affection. But if he knows you, he feels peace and balance around you, but that's about it. There's no like, I want to date you or something. It's his work life, yeah. I mean, he could talk to you in the next month or so, but I still feel like he's going to like take it very slow. Like he won't come towards you and try and date you or like be nothing like that, like or anything like that. If that's what you're asking about, I would say that he feels, cool. He feels like you're an okay person. He doesn't feel nothing bad towards you. I just think that he's just got a lot on his plate. So you're not really like a priority or a thought pattern in his mind. But yeah, that's what I got, Simran. He doesn't think bad about you, so that's a good thing. Next month, there's a possibility that you might see each other, or talk to each other, but that's about it. I asked about next month, and it says that you might see each other or might talk to each other, but there's nothing's gonna come out of it. It just says there's gonna be delays, but that's about it. Like you might see and be like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?" And then that's about it. Or you guys might briefly see each other, but there's nothing gonna happen next month or anything like that. I don't think anything's gonna happen because he's too focused on his life and his work for now. Nia, you can go ahead and ask your question, sweetie. So I would say, Simran, there's a possibility next month you might see him or hear him, but that's about it. I think he's got too much going on right now to even think about any type of advancement towards you. You're welcome, and thank you as well. I appreciate it. Nia, he's still bothering you? You don't want to let that coochie go. See, I told you. If you hear a noise in the background, it's my neighbor. He's an idiot. He likes to cut grass before sunset because he can't handle being out in any type of heat. But his lawnmower cuts out every 5 minutes. It's like his lawnmower is 20 years old. Hey, Nannies, how you doing? Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. This guy just had to cut his grass right now while I'm online. Who is he to do that? You know what I mean? Can you guys hear the noise or no? I give one free Oracle message, and questions are $5. I do both. All right, Nia wants to know what is her exit intentions towards her one. You're welcome. All right, so Nia, I would say that his intentions is to still try and be with you and get back to you at the Two of Cups here, but after that, obviously, there's a little bit more here. But it looks like he still wants to be friends, or he still wants to renew things with you. Just give me a second. I can't concentrate listening to all this damn noise. Idiot. All right, so I would say that Nia, he still wants to be, or he still wants to get back with you, or he just wants to talk to you and be friends with you. But he's still gonna be temperamental. He's still gonna argue or self-destruct at any time. If you're not giving him the time of day, he's probably gonna go off it. He's kind of irritated because your friendship with him is ending, and he's not getting any change, or he's feeling stuck because you're not in his life. I think he wants to he might bribe you and say, hey, I wanna start a family. I want you back. I want this. I want that. So he might keep bothering you until you actually give in. So that's up to you whether or not you're going to or not going to. But what I see here is a stagnant energy where he's stuck and he needs you and he wants you back, and he understands that in order to get you back, he's gonna have to do a lot. But by you avoiding him or not wanting to deal with him, it's gonna cause him to make off at you or argue with you or say something bad to you, Thanks, Nannies. You're next after Nia. So Nia, I would say that his intentions is to still, engage in conversation, try to understand, what he did wrong, try and tell you or say sorry to you, or try and get you back in some type of way. Now that's his goal. And I told you this last time, that's his goal, to try and get you back, because he realizes what he lost. I also see family situations here too. His family might be involved in it, or trying to get involved with him dealing with you and stuff like that. But he misses the passion. He misses what you guys had together. He just misses the understanding that he once had, and he just wants to renew this passion and this desire for you. But even if you do, it's still not going to work, because I see that he's still going to be the same idiot. it's going to go nowhere. It's going to go around and around in a circle. So that's his intentions, Nia, is to further try to, get with you in some way. Yeah. Like, even if you go back, like, see, I'm getting that he's going to try to be nice to you, but I think that you always are going to be doubtful and suspicious about him. And also, you're going to end up arguing with him over someone like his mom or any other woman that's around him. You're going to always have arguments with him over that, or he's going to have arguments with you over another guy or someone else. Or like, it's always about somebody with him, arguing with you about somebody. So if you do go back, there's nothing going to be changed. It's going to be a circle of bullshit. So his intention is to get you back. And if he doesn't, he's going to, start arguing or saying bad things to you if you don't want him. Sounds like a man-child as usual. Yeah, exactly. That's what I got here as well. I got a lot of suspicious and shady character energy around here in the cards. So that's what I got. He might tell you something about like his job or his life just to get a conversation with you. And then like he'll try and he just wants to get you back. But he doesn't want you back for the right reasons, if you know what I mean. So I wouldn't worry about him. I would just keep staying away from him if you can, because he ain't gonna change. Hey Nina, how you doing, sweetheart? How you been? Nannies, you can go ahead and ask your question. Hey kids, how you been, sweetie? All good? All right, you say, what are Daniel the Cancer's next actions towards me? All right, Nannies, no. Good, that's good to hear. Okay, Nannies, what I got here is his next actions towards you is to talk to you, communicate with you. I think that you guys will talk a lot in the next couple days. I feel like things are going to be up and down as well. I feel like he's gonna be babbling towards you and saying, "Oh, hey, this, I do this," and he might be one of those people who talk about himself a lot. So he might be like, "I'm this, I'm that, I do this, I did this, I did that. I'm gonna do this tomorrow, and I do this, and I have that." So he might be talking about himself a lot. He might not even let you get a word in. He might be one of those babbling type of guys. Yes, yeah. Well, there you go. That's how most Cancer men are. They like to babble on about themselves because they think that they're that important. They let their emotions get the most of them and ahead of them. But his next actions is to be kind of discreet and take caution with you. He's gonna feel you out, talk to you, see what you're saying, how you are. There might even be like an argument between you and him about something. He might say something that pisses you off, and you guys have a little argument, and then he withdraws from the connection. Or I think that he lives in denial. Like, I think that he says things, but he doesn't even believe what he says. I think that it's all about him. He self-illuminates his mind to think that he's better than you or better than somebody else. His actions are not going to be too much. I just see a lot of talking, texting, calling, maybe. He might tell you to make a decision, and then you might be like, no, I don't know about that. I'll see what happens and things like that. But I just think that it's going to be a slow-moving communication. Like, he's going to communicate a lot, but it's going to be a slow-moving process. Like, I don't think he's gonna ask you out and date you and, go full out and say, hey, I'm gonna be at Nanny's and, I'm gonna do whatever. This is great. I also think that he might be like lying to you or being very discreet about what he does. He might not talk about, he maybe talk about himself, but I also feel like he might not tell you exactly what you need to know. He'll tell you what you need to hear. So I would say that, his actions is to talk a lot to you, but I don't think he's going to like want to take you out on a nice date and take you to go get lobster or something like I would. But, I just see like a lot of that and no action. His action is talk. You said, what is his next actions? His actions is to keep talking and do nothing. So I don't really see like Mr. Daniel with the Cancer making any huge efforts or any type of significant efforts. I just see that he's going to be blabbing and talking about himself. Yeah, I don't see nothing happening. I don't even see like him feeling any type of way about you. I just think this guy's a shady character. He's like somebody who's like likes to argue, and he's like his temper will explode in any minute. Like if you say the wrong thing to him, he's gonna start arguing with you. I feel like he's a ticking time bomb emotionally. You might be like, "What the fuck are you talking about? I didn't do that. I do what I want." You might like one of those like man childs. You might be able. What you do is you go to CVS and go get one of those pacifiers, but you get a big one. When he starts crying, you just give him a pacifier. Say, "Hey, take that. I'm going." Just get one of those 99-cent ones. It'll work. Some people need those. So yeah, nannies, I wouldn't even waste my time. I honestly wouldn't waste my time on Mr. Daniel the Cancer. He seems like he's in another world, in his own little matrix. So yeah, it doesn't really look good. I think you deserve better than that. Just be careful, because he might be very argumentative and might say something to you that you might later regret to listen to him. Like he might say some curse words. He might have a potty mouth. Or he might embarrass you with his conversation. You're welcome, nannies. Hopefully you don't have to deal with that any longer. But if your intuition was already telling you that, then that's telling you that, stay away from people like that. Kits, you can go ahead and ask your question, sweetheart, and thank you for the donation. I appreciate it. I swear, people these days makes you wonder. Why? I tell you why. Because it makes them feel better. Because that's the way the world is. If you don't have what someone else has, they put you down. That's what people do to me every day. I don't know if you ever heard me say the conversation on here about my family. A couple years ago, my uncle, he went 70 years old. And he said, my uncle's he's an asshole. And he said to me, "Oh, you're the only one in the family that's not married and doesn't have kids." And I said, "You're the only one in your family that's been divorced and been remarried." And he went red in his face, and the people around him was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "You better watch what you say to me, bro, because you could be the only one in the family that's done something too." And back then, he was the only one. So I'm like, don't run me down because I don't have, a family and kids and shit. At least my life is better than yours, jackass. So, but people do that all the time. My brother-in-law is doing it right now. He's acting like, he he's acting like I never did anything around here, or now that he's getting a divorce, he's trying to get me and my sister, which is stupid because he's gonna lose. You know what? My mom always says ignore ignorance. I know it's very hard when people say things like that. Yeah, you don't have to be in competition with anybody. You know what, kids? You attract, people like we both attract people like that, and not only us, many people attract people like that because they want to say something, to you or about you and things like that. It's just like me on here, a couple readers that I've had arguments with, or they feel the need to call me names too and tell me that I'm this and tell me that I'm that. You're not hurting my feelings. I could care less. You can say what you like. I know who I am. It's all good. My suggestion, sweetheart, is not to say anything back. Sometimes I know it's very hard because I'm the type of person I want to snap and like go at the person. I might say something, but not in a bad way. I'll just say something that will hurt their feelings, yeah, but not say like fuck or shit or you whatever, incompetent piece of trash. I can go on and on and on, but I'm like the dissing champion. I roast people on a regular basis who try to roast me. I roast them back double. Yeah, I agree with you, and like I keep saying, I'm 46 years old. I don't have time for this little petty shit. So when people start talking shit about you, just take my advice. Just like let it go in one ear and come out the other, because it's the devil testing you. It's the devil testing you to see if you will give in to them. And if you don't give in, then you win. You see? Well, if it's women who are saying this to you, if these are women saying this to you, then these women want to start conflict. They want you to be hostile. They want you to show a different side of you because they don't understand you. Yeah, if it's women, I see two women here especially, and these women are very unreliable, dishonest, worthless, untrustworthy. They're every name in the book. And the reason why they're doing this is because you may look better than them, beauty wise. You might not need, these long ass snuffleupagus eyebrows and eyelashes and these Angry Bird eyebrows, and you might not need those long nails that you can't wipe your ass with, or you might not need all those fancy things. So they get mad because you look natural and you're probably a natural beauty, and you just don't do those materialistic things. So they're kind of jealous that you look good the way you are. Well, that's okay. You know what I'm saying? But see, that's why women don't want no parts of me, because I'll start dissing them. I'll call out their Angry Bird looking eyebrows and, and everything else. I ain't got nothing fake on me. So that's what it is. I think that they're just mad because you're not like them. And if they are the ones that are materialistic and they have those fake eyelashes and eyebrows and all that dumb shit, then they probably be like, yo, she can't even afford this, or she can't do that. I just think it's like a conflict of interest thing. They want to make you hostile. They want you to go at them because they think that you're more productive, you're better, you're happier. You might be happier than them too. And you might just be more like, you probably just like have things that they wish they had, like your dignity, your love for your child, things like that. I think they're just doing it just to be biatches. And I got two women here, one's worse than the other. And it could be like because, you're not involved with any guy, So they probably think that something's wrong with you. So they're like, oh yeah, she will only attract a dog or some narrow-minded fool that wants her. But don't let these people get to you, sweetheart. They're just stupid. I don't care. People have seen me on here for 3.5 years. Yeah, the caterpillar eyebrows. There you go. No, the centipede eyebrows is what I call it. The centipede eyebrows. That's one I heard one time. I died laughing. This guy told this girl, your eyebrows look like a centipede crawling across your forehead. I laughed so much. I was like, fuck, that's true too. It looked like a damn centipede with all them little things going up and shit. Hey Jada, how you doing? Let me tell you something. I don't mind women who do that stuff. I don't really care because it's a thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a thing. And I don't care like what you do with your body and what you do. You want to be fake and not natural, that's fine. And people do that just to make themselves. Women put on makeup and do their eyelashes and their eyebrows and whatever else they do, lipstick, makeup, do their hair because they feel good about themselves. If they look good, they feel good. It's just a natural label that women do that for. But some women, it all depends on what type of person they're around or who they're with. You are who you hang around. So if you don't hang around those women, right? If you don't hang around those women and act like them and dress like them and wear what they wear or do what they do, then they're obviously going to criticize you. Let me tell you, when I came on here 3 years ago, this young guy and me were friends. And then we guys fell out because he was just like an arrogant prick. And he was like a drug addict and a drunk. And he said to me, I still dress like I'm in the 90s. And I said to him, at least I got clothes to wear because you wear the same shit every time you come online. And I said, you don't want to go at me, bro, because I'm not the one sitting on wooden chairs. I'm sitting on a leather couch. Like, so people got mad because I went back at him and I started to diss him. And I'm like, well, he came at me first. He's telling me I look this way and I look that way. Then he started talking about my weight. And then he was like, yeah, look at me. I'm all buff. And I'm like, that's why your baby mama left you, you fool. You see what I'm saying? Like, people just say things and not even realize how stupid you look by dissing somebody. But the reason they do it is to make themselves feel good because they know they failed at what they're doing. And they're just jealous that you're, helping people and doing good and your life is okay, or you have this or you have that. People come in here and talk shit about me. I don't give a fuck what you say. It don't make no difference to me. You can say whatever you want. The last reader that I used to be cool with called me fat. She says, oh yeah, the guy with the big belly. Yeah, so what? Well, you jealous you can't put food in your mouth? You jealous you can't cook like me? You jealous you jealous? I never gave you no D, sweetheart. It's okay. Like, I don't really care what people say. I just counteract them and make them look stupid. But now sometimes I don't even say anything. It's not worth it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but everybody, nobody's perfect. You can have big lips, a big nose, big eyes. You can have a lot of hair. You can have whatever you want. It doesn't matter. God made us all different. And people will nitpick and critique you so they can say something to get you off or make you feel insecure, because that's what people do. People love to make other people insecure, and that's how life is. And I don't care, it doesn't bother me. You can say what you want. I'm going to counteract you. Well, I mean, if they're the ones criticizing you, then yeah, I always give advice to everybody, like, just ignore ignorance. I know it's freaking hard, but there's nothing really to really worry about. Just the main thing is focus on ourselves. Yeah, I feel like they are, yes. These women are, because I got yes. And these are also women who know your life. They know your life. They know who you've been with. They know like the guy you've been with recently. They know like, they know your like your how your emotions run. They know that you've been going through like pressure. We've like they know about your life. Like they know who you are. So I would say yes, they're close to you, yeah, because they know about you. And they want to cause you worry. They want to cause you frustration, and they want to cause you to like, lash out. So I would say yes, they do. You know, I wouldn't let it bother you, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. The people clip. My brother-in-law, I've known him for 24 years, and he's going around talking all this shit about me. And he got so scared that he left this weekend to go live at a hotel for a weekend because he wouldn't stay here by himself with me. Because my sister and the boys are away right now, and they come back tomorrow. They've been gone since Thursday. He came home Thursday night. He washed his clothes, he packed his bag, and on Friday he took off, and he ain't been back since. Cause he knows like he's scared that I'm gonna beat his ass, but I am not. For what? I'd rather prove you wrong and make you look like a clown that you are. See, we're all going through things right now. Everybody goes through shit, and I don't really care. Like it's everybody's being provoked right now. You know why we're all being provoked? Because the devil's trying to convert us all. The devil's trying really, really hard to convert us. But if we give in, we are going to give in to him, and then that's it. You know? And it's just like 3 years ago. Everybody was telling me, Mark, you gotta get the vaccine. You're gonna die. You're gonna get COVID. If you don't get that vaccine, we're not gonna speak to you anymore. You can't go away. And I still ain't got it. And I've been perfectly fine. And next month they're apparently gonna, you know, uh, tell everybody who's unvaccinated, we don't give a shit about you. You can go away at your own risk, and you can do what you want now. You held off for 3 years. Thanks. Just like I just finished telling my friend this morning, because he goes, "Hey, I know you want to go away and watch the Celtics. I know you want to go to Boston." I'm like, "Look, there's nobody that wants to go away more than me. I haven't been away in 3 years. Last month made 3 years I haven't been away since COVID." And I said, I can handle the endurance. I can handle the challenge. Even if I never went away on a trip ever again, I could care less. I live in one of the most beautiful places in the world. Why would I want to go away to anywhere else? And I can watch the games on TV. It's fine. But now I held off because I didn't, do what the devil wanted me to do. I'm not saying that anybody who got the vaccine is a devil, no. Because the people who got the vaccine under pressure got it under pressure or got it because they had to. And like I always tell people who got the vaccine, ask God to turn it into water. And then you'll be fine. Because that's all it is. It goes through your body and says goodbye. So that's my whole scenario and an analysis on how stupid people are that they want to get you to get mad at them and do dumb things and convert yourself to the devil. Give me a second. My phone's going off. Somebody's in my camera. Okay. I thought they were actually in my yard, but they're not. Okay, cool. So I guess I would stay strong and enjoy the stream. Exactly, kids. That's what I do every day, sweetheart. I had this conversation earlier with Marcia, and that's exactly how I feel. as long as we keep our faith in God and we stay away from those people and not listen to them, because that's exactly what the devil wants. The devil wants us to snap and convert and not be strong and do stupid shit. That's what they want. But don't let it happen. Be strong, sweetheart. You'll be all right. Just know that these women, all they want to do is aggravate you. They want you to snap. They want you to like conflict. I got that they want conflict. They want you to do something that makes you look bad. And that's what people want to do. They want to make you look bad because they can't make you look bad in no other way. So they want to provoke you. There's a lot of provocative energy right now. Trust me. I'm getting provoked as we speak by my brother-in-law. And that's why he was like, yeah, I ain't living here with this guy. He lives next door. I'm in the apartment. And he left. And I told my mom, my dad, and my sister, and the kids, I said, you mark my words. He will not live here with me in this house and be around me for a whole weekend by himself without you guys here. And look who was right. Me. Because I know that guy. When you're guilty, you run away from your problems. He's so guilty right now because he disrespected me and he got me involved in a divorce and trying to call me and my sister thieves and shit like that. Man, I have all the proof. I've gave all my paperwork to the lawyers. On Friday, I gave all the paperwork to the lawyers, all my receipts, all my invoices. So when he goes to the next meeting and he sees all my shit, he can't say one word. And I did it just to prove that my sister is no thief and me. I didn't even have to prove it. I didn't even have to do it because it's nothing to do with me. You can say what you want. It don't make a difference to me. But I did it for my sister just to clear her name so he doesn't, so he can't say that she stole money or whatever because they have a joint account. And I told my sister, don't have joint shit with people. I don't know, but that's my husband. I don't care. I said, exactly. Now look, he's not. He's a fucking dickhead. I tell you can't have joint shit with people. My advice to anybody who ever gets married, do not have joint anything. Because when the shit goes down, half is yours and half is theirs. You're an idiot for doing that shit. My brother did the same shit and he fucked himself over, and now my sister did it and now she fucked herself over because she's got to deal with his shit. Tell you don't do that shit. There's no joint nothing here. No, if I get married, my wife says, babe, I think we should join our accounts. Anything we're joining is skin to skin. And my D is, no, we're not doing none of the up. No, we're not dealing with no money, sweetheart. You're going to pay for this bill, and I'm going to pay for that bill. And when we do something, we pay for it together. We don't need to join no accounts. We join ourselves in matrimony and join ourselves in bed or enjoy ourselves in our activities in our life, but no money. No. We are not joining no bank accounts. Hell no. I don't care if I'm got less money than her. Like she could be like this top-notch accountant that makes 6 figures a year and says, oh, I'm going to take care of you, babe. I love you so much. You can join account. I'm going to put you on. No, I don't want your joint account, sweetheart. I don't need that money. It's cool. I got my own money. I'm good. I don't care about all that babe shit, and you can rock my world and put my name on your fucking account. I don't want it. I ain't never going to use that shit ever. You can give me a bank card and say, I put your name on here, babe. It's for me and you. I'll never use that card. Never, ever. I don't want none of your shit, girl. All I want is your heart. That's all I want. Exactly. Money ain't everything. It's the only thing to these people. That's why I can't live like that. I can't live with a person that wants that. I'm not that type of person. I don't need your money. I just need your heart, your trust, your honesty, and I'll be happy. I don't care about no money. If I ever married a rich girl, I wouldn't even care. I wouldn't even care about her money. And people say, yeah, this is what you say now. I said, yeah, because I don't care. I've been around rich people my whole life. It ain't got me nowhere. All it's got me is work and more work and made my business succeed. But that's about it. Exactly. As partners, you can do it in different ways. Yeah, I ain't never doing that. Hell no. Mm-mm. I watch my brother suffer and my sister's now suffering because of those things. That joint account shit and all that marriage and all that. You won't, not me. Hey Jessica Boo, how you doing, sweetie? You alright? My cousin's the same way. My cousin told me that they have a joint account also, and his wife ain't working, and she's just taking all the money and doing and saying, "Oh, I'll pay the joint account back when I get my money." What? I will go to the. I say you should have went to the bank and canceled the damn thing. And he just says, "Oh well, you know." I'm like, "But you guys ain't like me." Yeah, all right. You know, joint nothing. Uh-uh. No way. I'll make myself perfectly clear before I ever get married. If I do get married, I will not, yeah, he wanted, yeah. But see, that's not the way to live, though. That's not the way to live. You can't live like that, man. There's no sense in doing that. There's no sense in doing that, in my opinion. But you know, there's some people who have joint accounts that's been together forever, like my parents. My parents have a joint account for their whole life. They've been married 60 years and they have not had no discrepancies. You know, they're still together and they're fine. Yeah, exactly. I'm doing good, Jessica, sweetie. I'm doing good. I'm here just shooting this shit, talking about marriages and life and not making a joint account. Yeah, I can't be living like that, kids. That's not me. That's not my life. I can't live um, knowing that, you know, I have a joint account with a woman and you're spending money that's not even yours, or you're spending over the amount of what you're supposed to be spending. So what if I did it? You probably wouldn't like that, wouldn't you? So in order to avoid, see, when you get married, you're supposed to avoid conflict, you're supposed to avoid arguments, you're supposed to avoid money situations, and you're supposed to avoid any type of discrepancies so you stay together so you don't hate each other. And money is the root of all evil. So that's something that you should never fuck with when you're married. You know? Now it's different if you got your account, I got mine, you know? Exactly. Exactly. But even if you do trust them, Jessica, right? Say you and I get married and we live for 5 years and we trust each other, we love each other, and we're all good. And then finally you say to me, hey, babe, look, I think we should just, you know, instead of you paying for this, paying for that, let's just put all our money in one account and we just use it together. I'll tell you no. Oh, what, you don't trust me? I'll say, no, it's not about trust. It's about your shit is yours and my shit is mine. So if anything does happen one day, because life isn't perfect, if something does happen one day, and then you'll probably say to me, "Oh well, it seems like you don't trust me. You're gonna cheat on me." No, that's not what. That's not nothing about that. It's about preferences. I prefer to keep my money to myself, and you should keep your money to yourself. We can still pay for shit together. It's no problem. Simple. I would go to the bank machine, and I'll take out the cash and say, "You need it. You need it. We're gonna pay for something $1,000." So I will go get the cash if you need it, or I'll just transfer the money to your account. We're not joining nothing. And it's not about trust, it's not about love, it's not about that. It's about the future. If anything happens, there you go. Simple. It's a preference. Everybody has a preference when they get married. Some people would say, fuck, I'm not gonna buy a house because if I buy a house, you know, we're not going to have no money. We have to pay for a mortgage. What if one of us gets sick? So we might as well just rent a place and just be like that way. Because people live like they already know the future. And that's something that a lot of people have a problem doing. People live like they already know the future. And you should never live like that. You should live in the present and do everything you have to do. You see? In order to live your life in a righteous and happy way. Well, if money isn't the problem, then it's going to be something else, right? But my the conversation we were having was about like money and how that affects relationships and how it fucks up relationships. Now, there's always, if you have a lot of money, yeah, see, but see, that's the thing. My sister and brother-in-law had joint everything, and they were rich. They had money. They had everything they possibly can think of. But you know what the problem is he's a deadbeat husband, and he's a deadbeat father, and he's a liar. He's a conniver. He's the devil in disguise. And he never wanted to do anything with his kids. He never really wanted to be a real husband. It was all about him, selfishness. But my sister already knew what he was about, but thought that he would change. Anything he changes is his underwear and his clothes. He don't change nothing else. He's just going to be that same person you met 24 years ago. And then they eventually change and they become, worse. They're not going to become better. Some become better. Now, I can't even say they're never going to change because my older sister, her husband was a control freak, and he was like, always trying to tell her what to do and what to spend and how to do this and how to do that. She put him in his place. She put him in his place, and now he's perfectly fine. He's a great husband. He's a great dad. He works around the house. He does everything. He helps her because she said, look, I don't fucking need you. I make more money than you. I'll be perfectly fine by myself. So don't let that door hit you on the ass on the way out. See, my sister's in Aries. Aries women, they know what time it is. They're like, yeah, you don't want me. What? See you later. You know? And I admire my sister for that because she wasn't in the wrong. He was. Not because of my sister. I don't really like him anyway. And my brother married a hoe and tried to make her a housewife. I have stories for days. And so do everybody else. It's a part of life. We all make mistakes. We're all human beings. And we all deal with shit every day. My brother, he married a hoe, and she took him for everything he had because they were always broke, you know? And then she ended up cheating on him. She got an STD, and she's still with the guy that gave her the STD because nobody else wants her coochie. And my brother raised his boys for the past 5 years, and they are in a better place now than they've ever been. And the oldest one just went 18. The youngest went 17 this month. And the oldest went 18 last month. And when it was his birthday in September, she says, thank God I don't have to pay for you no more. That's what she said. What type of mother says that? And when next year comes, February, when she doesn't have to pay no more for the younger one, the 17-year-old, she's going to probably say the same thing. But my brother knew before he married that woman that was not the best choice. It was not the right choice. But he did it anyway. That's what a lot of people do. I'm totally different. When I get a red flag, or if I feel like the person is not the right person for me, then I'm not going to deal with him. All I need is a little red flag, as red as this hat. And I'll say, no, I do not want you. I don't care about you. You lied to me. You talk shit, and I don't want you. But I don't care if you just gave me the best sex in my life. I don't fucking care. Your coochie is like a cup. I can wash it and use it some other time, or I can go get somebody else. It don't matter to me. Sex will never run my life. Trust is everything to me. If I can trust you, then you can be in my life forever. But if I can't trust you, I don't want you around me. Go to hell. Go away. Go away. That's what I say. Leave me alone. I don't want no parts of you. But hey, it's life. Okay. You did? I didn't get no notification. Let me see on my phone. My computer didn't ping yet. I was actually just about to leave. Good thing you said something. Oh my God, this thing. Just give it a second. Let me see. I don't know. If you added your question, but you can just ask your question on here so you know exactly what it is because it's not showing up on my thing. We'll just give it a second. Stupid thing. Sometimes it comes up one time and sometimes it takes forever. Hey, Cindy. I'm doing good, sweetheart. How are you? Good to see you. All right, Jessica wants to know what's coming up in her love life. Tonight, yeah, I probably will come on. Yeah, I'm on early now because I have nothing to really do. But I'm gonna go get some dinner in a few minutes. After I answer this question for Jessica, I'm gonna go get dinner, and then I'll probably be back on later on tonight. Yeah. Okay, Jessica, what I see coming up in your love life is a man who is going through a transition. This guy is going through some changes. He's trying to better his life. He's kind of like mentally drained from his past and how his life is. He might be trying to find a job, or you might meet him at work or a work related situation. You might meet him at his job when you go into his shop or something like that, or his place of work. This person also is like kind of feeling like, not really intrigued to do anything or to be in a relationship. But you'll meet the person, I feel, next month. And this person means well, but they're very timid. Like they could talk to you and feel like, I like this woman, but I don't know if I'm, what I want to do. I'm kind of like feeling like she don't feel me. Or you might come across to this guy as a bit shallow or a bit like, you might come on a little bit too strong, or you might have that strong energy. You might be, putting off strong energy towards him. So he might be like, I'm kind of, timid to, be around her or to even look at her or be around her. Hey, Becca, what's up, sweetie? How you doing? Yeah. So Jessica, I just see that, you'll meet the guy. He's probably, he looks older than you. Like maybe 50. And he means well. He's a good person. I just feel like he's kind of like, miss you too, sweetie. I feel like this guy he's kind and compassionate, but he's also timid at the same time because he's been through like a lot of shit, and he's kind of like going through some. I think he had like a divorce, or he probably had a really bad relation with a really like deceitful woman. So he's gonna like meet you. He's gonna talk to you. You don't have to worry about him. He's a good guy. It's just that I feel like he's like kind of like, hey, I didn't know you were here, or I didn't know, or I'm sorry I didn't call you, or when he face to face sees you, he might get like, a timid feeling or a butterfly feeling like, damn, I like this chick, but I just feel like, I gotta work on myself, or I advance too much towards her because I got to take care of my life. I got to do what I got to do. My job's in the way. I feel like this is a busy guy, but he kind of he needs like a break from reality for a while. But he seems like a good guy though. I don't get nothing bad on him, and it seems like you'll meet him next month. And he might have he might run ideas from you. When he starts to talk to you, like he'll have ideas and he'll ask you things, and you guys might have something in common that he'll cherish or he'll feel like is a good thing. So you can look forward to that, and it looks like it'll happen next month, from now to the end next month. You know. Okay, Cindy, I'll be on tonight for sure. Please come by and visit. If you come by and visit, it'll be great. If not, you have enjoy your rest of your day too. But I would try to my best to come on tonight. I want to because I didn't come on last night, so I'm well rested. I'm not tired today. But yesterday, man, I was so finished. I was like, I gotta go to bed. I've had like some long, too much on my mind. That's the life of being an air sign, not an airhead. I know you're the same way. You're a Libra too, so I know we just think all day, and it mentally drains us sometimes. So we need our rest. Yeah, I need my you time. I got it. Yeah, long wet dreams. That's what it was. You know, from another Libra in here. See. So Jessica, I don't know if you got all of that, but yeah. Any visions of what he looks like? Who you think I am? God or something? You did this shit to me last time. You were like, any visions of what he looks like? Well, look, put it this way: if he don't look like me, it ain't worth it. Okay. Like I said, he's an older guy. He looks like he has a beard, and he's about 50 years old. So he looks like he has a beard, though. You know, I don't have my beard. I shaved it off, but um, I got a guy with a beard. Jessica, I'm just teasing you, by the way. Looks like he has a beard and dark hair, like salt and pepper hair, maybe, like me. I know you don't really see my hair, but see, look. So he's got salt and pepper hair, I would say, and he's like around 50. No, no, I'm not good. No, no. Oh, no. I'm just God's worker. I work for God and only for Him. And I want to bless everyone with His gift that He gave to me. That's all. Me, I'm a legend in my own mind. All right, I got a phone call from my mom. I'll be back. All right, hold on a sec. It's not easy being me, you know. That was actually my dad. I thought it was my mom, but it's my dad talking to me about my nephews. My nephews played in a big international volleyball tournament, and they both lost the tournament by a couple points. I actually watched the game. It sucked. My oldest nephew, he's 15, and he was serving like for the last point, and then like the guy, he served good. It's just when the ball came back over, the guy missed it and it went out, and it's like we lost the game. So he was kind of destroyed. It was 24-26, the final score. If you know volleyball, you have to win by 2, right? You get to 25, but you go to 2. So he played very good. Both of them played very good. They're like the top 2 kids in their group. Top 2, top 3. I actually watched them play like online. Like I actually like watched him. And my youngest nephew, he's 14. He's like the setter. He's really good. I was actually very shocked to see how good they are. They're almost as good as me when I was young. So I play with them and I train them and I help them, like, volleyball. They like volleyball a lot. So I actually watched it and I actually recorded all the games on my computer. So when they come back, they can rewatch themselves. There's like a site called Baller TV. It's like it has all like the young stuff. Yeah, it's not for everybody. I've always been a sports freak. I love sports. I watch sports all day, every day. Right now, I just finished. I'm kind of watching the fight. The boxing fight's on right now, and the guy I wanted to win actually won, so that's good. I don't really like fighting stuff, but I like boxing and stuff. I like NASCAR. I like basketball, football, soccer, baseball. Baseball's back on now. You guys know I always wear my sports hats and sports shirts and things like that. I'm a sports guy. I love sports. I used to play hockey, basketball, football, soccer. I played rugby. Yeah, NASCAR is on now. I'm a number 2 fan in Austin Central. I got my Patriots hat on. Yeah, I do. I used to play all sports when I was younger. I used to play wiffle ball, baseball. I used to play every sport there was. Every sport that I can play, I would play. So now my nephews all play sports as well. Well, not all of them. I would say out of the 6, 4 play sports and the other 2 don't. But we like to play sports. Christmas, we all play volleyball out in the yard. So it's pretty fun. If we don't play volleyball, we play basketball. We play football a lot, soccer, everything. So I've always been a sports guy. I don't really watch movies and all that shit. I don't watch trash like that. I can't stand movies. Movies are all fake and it's all full of bullshit. People flying through the air and stuff like that. So I can't handle all that stuff. And this is probably the only other thing outside of sports that I love is psychic stuff, tarot stuff, astrology. Being spiritual and doing spiritual things and talking to people all over the world. It's nice. It's something different. Yoga is I saw my yoga friend today. She's looking good. She's come a long way. She used to be really thick. She's lost a lot of weight and she's actually a yoga instructor. She has her own yoga business. She looks good. I spoke to her today. She's looking good. I might have to ask her for some classes. Need to get her to do me some stretching. See if I get some yoga training. I need to get stretched out, really. I need to get stretched. And I'm not going to stretch my ass. Hell no. Yes, I am if you want one. Speak now if I ever hold your peace. I'll give you guys a message. You just got to ask. All right, I'll give you one. All right. I'm having tacos tonight. I eat tacos a lot different from the rest of the world. Okay, don't laugh at me. All right. Okay. Becca, a breakup or a loss of something. So if you obviously you're not broken up, but you might lose something or you're thinking about past breakups. You want a new relationship or friendship, don't we all? And the person you like is thinking of you. Ooh. And on the bottom, you have you are beautiful. Yes, you are. All right, Jessica. All right, Jessica. 1, 2. You're welcome, sweetie. All right, Jessica, you have doubts. Love yourself first. And most of all, stop dealing with assholes. And on the bottom, you have complete and sudden changes. Cindy, are you here? I'll give you a message if you want before I go. Sure, Jada, you can get a message, no problem. Your mama would be proud of you. You've been cleaning up. Oh, that's good. I'm sure she would be. Jade. 1, 2. Oh, man. Jessica wants to aggravate me today. Jade, you have conflict and drama around you. This is not necessarily you, but drama around you and conflict. This is also telling you to stop dealing with assholes. And you have free will to do so. You have free will to not deal with it or to deal with it. And on the bottom, you have a new job or promotion is coming your way. So if you need a new job, you might find one. If you're at your current job, you might get a promotion coming your way. So there you go, Jade. I don't know if I called you Jada, but Jade, yeah. You're welcome, Jessica. Let me see. Okay. Your PayPal finally came in. I thought it was you donating again, but your PayPal. That's how long it took for your PayPal to come in. That was crazy. Remember I said to you, I don't see it. It finally came in. That shit took forever, yo. I was like, what the frick? I thought it was you donating again after me saying I'm gonna leave. I'm like, this one wants to aggravate me today. I'm only teasing. You welcome, Jade. All right, I'm gonna get out of here and make my tacos. As I was saying, I make tacos different. I don't put no salsa and red sauce in there. What I do is I put mayo on the bottom of the taco shell. I fry up the meat, onions, and mushrooms, and I add the cheese all to it, and then I put it inside the taco with mayo. That's some good shit. Me, I can't handle red salsa and ragu sauce and all that bullshit. Nah, I don't put that in my tacos. I use mayonnaise in my tacos. I'm not Spanish, I'm Portuguese. We like mayonnaise. We don't like sauce. Okay? You can call me what you like. I eat tacos my way. Okay? That shell is for me to put my stuff in it, not for you to put your shit in my tacos. Okay? And I like nacho tacos. Let me see if you guys got these tacos. Let me show you the tacos I eat. I eat real shit. See these tacos? You guys need to get these. Nacho cheese flavored taco shells. See that? That's the bomb. That's what you need. Real shit. I know you like extra meat. Got extra meat for you, all right. That's a good shit. I'm about to make that right now. I'll take a picture of it and send it to you so you can see what a real taco looks like. All right? You're making 2 new decks? Good. Cool. If you need some what you call it? What I was gonna say. If you need some ideas, I'll give you some ideas if you want. I'll run some ideas for you. Just gotta let me know what type of deck you're making, so I can give you some sayings. You know, I always got something to say. Anyway, I'm gonna go make my dinner, and I also have to take my dog outside so she can do her business. And I should be back later on. All right. So I'll see you guys in a couple hours. Mwah. Take care.